What are some practical strategies for simply just making the initial connection with a business owner?
Okay, first thing, as you're reaching out, less is going to be more until you cross over to lazy. I'm going to say that again because this is really important for you guys to realize. Less is typically more until you cross over to lazy. What do I mean by that? Less, doing less work. Picking up the phone and calling that business owner is typically going to give you more results than walking in. Why? When you walk in, number one, you're totally interrupting them. It's an awkward conversation, and the chances of you getting brushed off by a gatekeeper are very high. Versus when you call. Even though the chances of you getting brushed off, it's probably not going to be an awkward conversation, are a little bit lower. They're still high, but you can make 17 calls in the time it takes you to drive your car, find a parking space, park it, and walk into that business. Less is more. You're going to get more results if you pick up the phone. Less is more until it crosses over into lazy. What's lazy? Well, hell, if I can get more deals by calling them, why the heck am I even calling them? I'll just send them an email blast. Yeah, that's what everybody else is doing, okay? They're not reading them, okay? They're tired of being email blasted. If I could just have 5 minutes of your time, I'd like to show you this, okay? So less is more until it crosses over to lazy. DMing them. I'm okay with DMing them. I don't have enough data on DMing them right now to make a decision to say what's better, calling or DMing. If I had to pick one, I'd say calling because it's more personal. Now, okay, we're not crossing over to lazy. We're not spamming them. When you're DMing them, when you're calling, also less is more when we call them in terms of the message that we use. When we DM them in terms of the message that we use. The message you do not want to use when you're prospecting is, if I could just have 5 minutes of your time, I'd love to show you how we can increase your business 15% or decrease your costs 20%. It's salesy, it's gross, it's obtuse, it's rude. You haven't earned the right to have that conversation. And even if you're correct, it doesn't matter. They don't want to talk to you. So when you're reaching out, I want you to follow this formula. Who you are, how you're connected, and that you have an idea that you want to get their opinion on. Hey Dave, Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. You and I are connected on LinkedIn. Hey, I've got an idea I'd love to get your opinion on. Can you call me on my mobile 720-660-3202? Watch, this is the credibility meter. Watch my credibility. Hey Dave, Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. You and I are connected on LinkedIn. It's clearly not a cold call, right? You and I are connected on LinkedIn. Wanted to reach out to you personally. I've got an idea I'd love to get your opinion on. I'm playing to your ego. Everybody loves to give their opinion. Versus, hey Dave, my name is Matt Easton. I run sales for Easton University. We're the #1 sales training company in the world. If I could just have 5 minutes of your time, I'd like to show you how people with us typically double their sales within 60 days. Everything that I just told you was true. None of it is anything you want to listen to. So reach out and say who you are, how you're connected, and that you have an idea I want to get their opinion on. You're like, well, how am I connected to these people? Use your dome, okay? Let's say you're not connected on LinkedIn. Go find them on LinkedIn, put in a connection request. Boom, you're connected. You didn't say your first degree connection. Now, let's say I don't want to do LinkedIn. I can't find these people on LinkedIn. They're small businesses. Okay, what the hell city are you in? I'm in Spokane, Washington. Right? Hey Dave, Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. I run our Spokane, Washington market. That's how we're connected. Right? See how I'm doing that? I run our Spokane, Washington market. I've got an idea I'd love to get your opinion on. Could you give me a call on my mobile, 720-660-3202?
Yeah.
Okay. Then when they call you back, here's the next iteration of that. So they're going to call you back now, all right? Because you had an idea that I wanted to get your opinion on. If you want to be skillful, if you want to take your business to the next level, you have to realize this. When you slow the process down in the beginning, you will speed up the result in the end. What do I mean by that? Don't go running into nightclubs going, yo! I'm single, I'm rich, I got 7% body fat, who wants kids, my car's parked outside. You're like, that sounds really weird. Yeah, it would get you slapped. Okay? Yet, we're like, I would never act like that in my personal life. That is rude, gross, obtuse, and disgusting. Yet when you call people and they call you back, you jump into, hey, thank you so much for calling me back. I'd love to talk to you about our email newsletter. This email newsletter is fantastic. It's going to bring a lot of business to your business. It's going to give you a lot of exposure and visibility. If you're opening up new locations, bam, this is the right tool to help you do that. It's no different than you guys walking into a nightclub yelling that you're single and you like to mingle. It's gross, it's disgusting, you're not there yet. When you slow the process down, you will speed up the result in the end. So when Dave calls you back, hey Matt, it's Dave, you had an idea that you wanted to get my opinion on? Yeah, Dave, thank you so much for calling me back. So I run all of the Wasilla, Alaska area, the Baton Rouge, Louisiana, there's my connection right there. I'm in charge of all the small business operations for Baton Rouge, Louisiana with Easton Marketing. Hey, so what I wanted to get your opinion on is a lot of businesses, what they're seeing is there's just so much noise out there on social media right now. And really they make it so easy. They're throwing out coupon codes to everybody. Put $100 in, we'll put $100 in and you can run an ad. Any 12-year-old with an iPhone nowadays can run an ad, and anybody from any country can run an ad, and a lot of times people in Baton Rouge don't know who's who. And I'm just curious how you guys are dealing with things with your location, with bringing in new clients to the business, bringing in new customers to the business, and wanted to know if you had any plans on expanding or where you're at right there, and just kind of how you're tackling this new marketing age where you can spend $10,000 a month on advertising and get really nothing for it. What did you mean when you said it's noisy? Yeah, great question. So even if you're spending 10 grand, there's a ton of competition out there also spending 10 grand. They might not even be based in Baton Rouge, right? How are you guys making sure that the people that you want to reach out to know that you're in Baton Rouge, know that you have that level of credibility, know that you are the right business that you guys have been in? How long have you been in business for? We've been in business for 3 generations. How are you making sure that people know that? Man, that's a challenge, right? We just don't want to waste money on marketing. Yeah, I get it. Based on everything you're telling me, we've got an email newsletter that goes out to people in Baton Rouge. They're used to seeing it. It's not something where any 12-year-old with an iPhone can get their business on there. We only work with accredited businesses like yours. It really raises your level of credibility and gives you visibility beyond just kind of yelling in that crowded room, hey, I'm here too, in terms of your Meta, Google. I'm not saying it's going to replace it, but gosh, if you could carve out a piece of that and get it on this newsletter, I think you guys would see some pretty tremendous results as far as lead quality. Does it make sense for me to get you on the next iteration of the newsletter? Right? Boom. Then you just go right into your Easton University close. Yes, congratulations, you made a great decision. What happens next? I'm going to shoot you over an enrollment form. You just sign up there and then put your information in there and we'll get you on the next, whatever your process is. I'm not sure if it's for you, but if you work in sales and you absolutely positively have to double or triple the amount of money you're making in order to truly enjoy your life, click the link here. My name's Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Easton University. It's the most effective sales coaching in the world. Click the link here, check it out. You're going to see we'll give you access to an on-demand learning portal that's going to give you video coaching with me on everything you need to know to double or triple your income, or even more. Everything from prospecting to closing to handling objections and complaints to building your personal network and self-confidence, but it doesn't stop there. Click the link here. You're going to see that when you get a membership to Easton University, you're also going to have the ability to do live coaching with me twice a week. You can ask me any questions. We can work through anything you're struggling with. I will be there with you every step of the way to help you double your income in sales right now. Click the link now. You're going to see we've helped thousands of people just like you, and we have the video testimonials from them to prove it. Easton University is more than a learning portal. It's more than live coaching with me. It's your future, and you and your future are worth it. Click the link now. I'll see you at Easton University.